Big Apple, New York, as the Knicks play one at home. And get ready for another dose of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here we go. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. And we'll be checking in with Allie LaForest from the sideline moments from now. Pass to Ivy. Over Miller. And the dunk by Booker.
And that's nice execution out of that two-man game as Ivy there dropping the dime.
Tonight, I'm looking forward to this break. We're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Now, here's Halliburton.
And this is how you carve up a defense. Halliburton slicing to the rack with real force.
Here's Booth. Johnson outside. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ivy. From outside, off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
McDaniels outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
Back to Booker. Here's Booth. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Nice work from the mid-range. Ivy knows how to keep balance offensively.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in L.A., they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
Miller. And that one's off, and this is his first shot of the game.
That's the first miss for this offense. They've hit 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Williams. In the corner, Ivy with it. Johnson the screen. Here's Booth. The 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Pass to Smith. Screen by McDaniel. Smith, no good. The Clippers trail. Now Johnson. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Halliburton looking around. Driving the lane. Yes, that goes in. Halliburton's got 6 points.
Great speed displayed that time by Tyrese Halliburton. Went right to the rack when he saw the gap in the defense.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Outside, Arenas. Inside. Trying to find Kamara. Gets it to him. 4 on the clock. Arenas can't hit.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
Here's Garland. The Knicks making the shot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And I'm surprised Garland had the wherewithal to beat the clock there. But this guy sees everything.
Here's Holt. And that one is stuffed right through.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg? Out with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
And here's Garland for three. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. He takes it in, and it's in there.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And the shot is good.
Assertive there by Garland. Terrific off the bounce and just able to get by the defense.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. Some nice passing by New York here. Back to Porzingis. Takes the three. Good on the three-point shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. New York ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second.
Los Angeles, 12.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on. I think the defense gave him a bit of a gift there. I mean, he got all the space he needed to go to work.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton is so key for this team. He said, quote, "I think the biggest pressure I've ever had in my entire life is from myself. When I'm at my best is when I'm having fun and really competing on a nightly basis. I have to show up every day with a smile on my face and bring my infectious personality." Back to you.
He sets the tone. Okay, Allie, thanks. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Yes, Garland picks one up.
Really good work by Halliburton to stay with his shot motion. Didn't let the defense make him back off of that one.
2 shots.
And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
The Knicks leading by 8. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And that one, good.
Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
Here's Knox. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Cutting hard to the bucket, leaving the defense in the dust.
Here's Halliburton. And the basket is good. Halliburton's got 13.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
A 3 from Garland. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. Halliburton outside. Halliburton muscles through the contact.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Halliburton outside. And he drives in.
Halliburton going off like this is fun to watch. He's really been engaged offensively.
Pass to Tyson. Garland surveying the D. And another three for the Clippers.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. For the Clippers. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But
Oh, man. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
It's 1:52 left here in the second. Good on the bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And it's good off the back rim and in. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night. Outside for Arenas. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers trail by 6. Here's Booth. Here he goes. The shot's good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that.
Here's Holt. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Ivy on the wing. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game. The Knicks leading by 5. McDaniels outside. And the Knicks miss again. And here are the Clippers. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. The Knicks making a switch here. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Arenas misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And the shot goes in. Johnson's got 6.
going in there, and Johnson playing big.
And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Knicks lead by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Halliburton drives in. And finished off by Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
Here's Halliburton. Miller outside. And Miller throws it down hard.
Full throttle throwdown right there. No soft touch from Miller on that one.
Clark, the future of the league is bright with the likes of Brandon Miller roaming the floor.
Yeah, I like him a lot. In 2024, he was third in the Rookie of the Year voting. Chet and Wemby were the two guys ahead of him, and we know how good both of those guys are. I think he's in a great position to continue to grow and potentially be an all-star. There's the athleticism of Miller on display.
Johnson surveying the floor. Booker trying to free himself up. Johnson can't get it to go. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Smith outside. Screen by Smith. Halliburton with it, and it's Johnson picking him up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Booker outside. Lays it up off the glass.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Halliburton outside. The rebound by Johnson.
And, you know, that's their first miss after knocking down 4 in a row to start the half.
And the slam dunk by Johnson.
It is so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
Halliburton outside. Driving in. Smith for 3. Clippers trail by 5. The kick out to Williams. Off with the layup. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. And Miller throws it down hard.
Miller bouncing with some flavor to the rack.
Here's Williams. Here's Ivy. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Takes it inside. Nice shot by Booth. Here's Halliburton. He's got 21. And finished off by Halliburton.
Long take right there by Halliburton. You know, when he sees a lane to the rim, he really goes after it.
It's good. Johnson's got 6 here in this quarter.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay. Leading them right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
Back to Booker. Now, here's Ivy. Here's the floater. Miller grabs the miss. New York leading by 5. Halliburton right side. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
And Los Angeles with some changes. The free throw off from Halliburton. And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
outside Arenas. Here's Holt, and he jams it with authority.
The D just kind of standing aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And there's the drive. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. To the left wing. Here's Hopkins. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for New York. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Clippers trailed by 4. Garland with it. Off target at the rim. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
New York leading by 4. Halliburton outside. Halliburton, good look inside.
Nice job capitalizing inside by Tyrese Halliburton. You know, he's capable of doing damage down there when given the opportunity.
And the rejection by Lively. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth.
Number 16.
Here's Knox. Shot clock at 5. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Clark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitiveness of All-Star Weekend, I think, would be helpful.
Pass to Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
A superb pass from Garland, and he's all for setting up his teammate.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for New York.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
Here's Hopkins. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It goes on Derek Lively.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good play. I mean, you stop a sure thing, slam dunk with that foul. And I think you send a bit of a message, too, about your physicality and force in the basket area.
Clippers trail by 11. A drive by Garland. A 3-ball. And that one is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
Here they are, your
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Smith fires. 3, good.
Jabari Smith went top 3 in the draft for his shooting. And boy, is that jumper pretty.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc. No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Oh, softly lays it in.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flank.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
The Knicks making a switch here. It's stolen. Now the Clippers moving it up. Rips it down with 2 hands.
Well, so often we see this transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Oh, the shake. And it's Miller penetrating.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
That one misses for Booker. The Knicks leading by 13. Doesn't get that one. It's stolen by Smith. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the 4th.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for New York.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences. And you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Tyrese Halliburton.
Offensively, he was dialed in all night long. Scoring at will, it seemed, made the game look easy.
Miller, oh, that is a big-time game. Stolen by McDaniel. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. And, of course, Jalen Williams. Well, the team moving on here without him.
Yeah, that move was all about the long-term horizon for them. I know it's a little shocking how different this team looks, but given some time, I think things will come together.
When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see. What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring up.
Miller, he's open. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
I want Halliburton running my offense. Tyrese is a fantastic decision maker.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lively.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
And it's Morant off the drive.
Yeah, Morant's got to get himself in that dunk contest. I mean, look at that.
Here he goes. Halliburton's shot is good.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Connects from downtown. Halliburton got 7 points.
Yeah, you've got to be attached at the hip to Halliburton, especially when he's operating on the perimeter.
And it's Morant missing. And here's New York now. 7-point differential. Here's Smith. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Newell from outside. He buries it from 3. Newell's gotten his second bucket.
Look, Morant is an expert at this, drawing attention and kicking out to the open shooter.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Leading by 6. Halliburton left side. Lets it fly. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. He got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
Yeah, and Morant just makes it look so easy pulling off a move like that. Unreal.
Just an electrifying style on the court for John Morant. And Grant, he's not shy when it comes to confrontation.
Oh yeah, no, he's not ducking any smoke. But part of his maturation is choosing his battles, including trying to preserve his body from those fearless forays to the rim.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Well, when Morant makes that move, the defense is almost helpless.
Here's Halliburton. And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
And he can't hit the second.
Yeah, it's hard to argue against Halliburton as the best passer in the league right now. I know he's the most exciting for sure.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Rebounded by Kamara. New York leading by 8. Halliburton looking over the floor. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Halliburton's got 10 points in the game.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Here's Arenas. The shot from 20 feet out. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And so he hits both. And so it's New York with it. 10-point lead. Up and in on the layup.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. .44 seconds left to the... first quarter.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing. Look, the defense was there, but he made a great adjustment at the rim.
There's a screen by Kamara. That shot is off. The Bucks trail by 12. To the inside. Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Arenas. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for the Knicks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
Now here's Morant. Ooh, Morant battling inside.
Yeah, so tough to knock Morant off balance, and he's so talented at keeping his focus on the basket.
On the take. The rebound by the Bucks. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. To the wing, right side. And a miss there on the triple.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
It's stolen. And here's Knipple from the arc. Counted from distance. Knipple's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Launches a 3. Knocks it down from distance. And the Knicks lead by 8.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. team's shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Miller, and he jams it home with authority.
A savage reverse jam. That takes great body control.
No question. He was making a statement right there, man. New York leading by 10. And Porzingis, known to everyone as the unicorn. I'm sure some of our viewers wonder where he got that nickname from.
Well, B.A., I heard that. Whoa!
Oh, sweet move.
Yeah, Morant uses his incredible body control to work through that contact.
Smith outside. To the paint. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Well, this is Morant at his very best. His teammates need to just continue getting him the ball and letting him do his thing.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Both teams changing it up here. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Halliburton with the ball. No stopping Halliburton. So physical.
And he has taken over this game. Halliburton looks like he's on cruise control at this point. He played well in the first quarter, but now he's taking it to the next level.
Here's Halliburton. And a missed layup.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Knicks leading by 7. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Out to the wing. Here's the three. Knocks down the long J. And now it's just a 4-point Knick lead.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Here's Miller. New York again can't hit. Here's Milwaukee to the left wing. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
It's lively, high post. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Both teams deciding to change it up. The Bucks trail. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, Brian. John Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates speed up a bit and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Brian, back to you.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie, thanks for the report. Knipple, no good.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Halliburton outside. To win the cold spell. Oh, Halliburton! Send it home!
Yeah, what a dunk from Halliburton. The defense has to push him further out.
From deep, Morant.
And Arenas pulls it down. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They've led by as many as 14. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Here's Halliburton. 14 points for him. From the arc. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Here's Noel. Fires the three. Can't get it. Now 3 of 4.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
15 seconds left in the first half of this game. Clock at 6. Kamara into the lane. Here's Halliburton. Fires for 3. Good! Without a second to spare.
Oh, you gotta have some real nerve to hit that shot.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Right wing. The fader. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
Yeah, not sure why he faded away there. Sure looked like he had plenty of space.
Oh, the sweet touch inside by Halliburton.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
With the floater. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
For 3. 6 to shoot.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything together.
As they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
Miller outside. Nice move. The shot won't fall.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
He's showing us the handles a little bit right there. All the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man. Here's Halliburton. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
He can move around with the big boys. Halliburton not giving in on the interior.
Oh, wow!
Oh, my goodness. PA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. New York leading by 3. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel. Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo! What a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. New York shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. He misses the free throw.
At the line.
Good on the second one. Bucks trail by 4. Launches it. Gets the three to fall. 13 points in the game.
What a difference a half can make. As much as he struggled in the first 2 quarters, he certainly made up for it with his play in the second half.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to...
Oh, hammer it home.
Woo! Nice.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for. Oh, big finish.
A legit 7-footer with that kind of athleticism, I guess Porzingis really is a unicorn. If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
To the wing on the left. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be Evan Mobley. New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Both teams making some changes here. That free throw no good. And he's good on the second. The Bucks trail for the tie. And Porzingis with the block.
A unicorn out there doing what he does on defense, protecting the paint.
.149 left in the third quarter here. Arenas with the bucket.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's Morant. And he drives in. And then Morant with the dunk.
Everything Morant does is electric. He causes so many problems with his movement.
Stan, he's one of the most exciting players in the league right now. What makes Ja Morant so special?
Well, look, B.A., his explosiveness. Sometimes he makes you nervous with how much he throws his body around. But what I love about Ja is that it shows he has no off switch. He plays with intensity.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. clearly got fouled on that shot. Milwaukee shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. That one's off.
2 shots.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Here's Arenas. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Morant looking for an opening. For the lead. The Knicks pull it in. They've led by as many as 14. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that game will conclude a 4-game homestand for them.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Pass to Knipple. From outside the arc. That one is off. Here's Arenas. He can't hit that time. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. New York out in front, up by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Knicks leading by 3. Now Halliburton. Halliburton drives. Oh, look out! Wow!
Are you kidding?
Wow. Tyrese Halliburton, a monster slam. Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Now here's Miller. Back to Halliburton. Second shot opportunity. Mobley grabs the board. Bucks trail by 3. It's stolen by Halliburton. Drives to the hoop. Here's Smith. Here's Miller. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, and hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Takes a 3. He drops it from range. And now it's an 8-point Knick lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, all you can ask for is you guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And their block numbers also stand out to me. Challenging shots at the rim has been a big part of their defensive success.
Smith with it. The 3 is up. Doesn't go for him. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Such a risky pass. Hopefully he thinks twice about attempting that again.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Knicks leading by 8. And here's Halliburton. McDaniels from long range. Smith outside. Pass to Halliburton. Back to Smith. There's the triple. He can't get that one to fall.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Comes up empty down low.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Driving in. That one no good. The Bucks trail by 8. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Knipple, no good. Outside McDaniels. Now Smith. Halliburton outside. 5 to shoot. Cleared away by Mobley. Bucks trail by 8. Here's Knipple. Driving inside. Ooh,
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. So it's both teams making substitutions here. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Porzingis putting the size to work.
Well, if Porzingis gets within arm's length of the hoop, he's not going to make many mistakes.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. The Bucks trail by 8. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
He didn't have his feet planted.
First team foul. 2 minutes remaining.
There's a minute 59 left in the final quarter. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Wanting the ball in these spots is what makes Morant the leader that he is.
Halliburton outside. Now Smith. Old Green rips down the board. Here's Morant. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
You know why Morant makes those dunks look so easy? He's got a 44-inch vertical. That's unbelievable.
Porzingis sets a screen. Miller. Oh, the shot is off.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Here's Halliburton. Miller outside. And he nails it.
Great dime by Halliburton. Remember, he's led the league in assists.
Here's Ayton. Outside Green. Takes it inside.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Smith outside. And he commits the intentional foul. And the Bucks making a change here. They've led by as many as 14.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Tyrese Halliburton.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And the second of 2 is good. And that puts him up 5. Morant. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible. And this is why Morant gets paid the big bucks, to knock down clutch shots like this.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Coming up clutch there at the line, making it a 2-possession game. It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Five-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Halliburton outside. The drive, jams it home.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Here's Newell. Oh, no good on the dunk. Now Morant. Takes a three. And so it's New York winning this one. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.